What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? I'm Multi Apples, and I'm bringing you another video. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm live streaming some NBA 2K12. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna be playing our first game of my career. So yeah, fair warning: the stats and rosters are not the most up to date because this game came out in 2011. Let's go ahead and get started. We're coming off the bench for this game, because this is my first NBA game. NBA 2K12 is one of my favorite games just because it has an amazing soundtrack. At least in my opinion. So let's go ahead and get started. Shoot, hold on. Hmm. Hopefully we can win the game, but I know Miami's good. Yeah, so that's good. There's a shot clock violation. Yeah, Miami, at least in this game, has Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James. Shoot. But we have Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire and Chauncey Billups. Yeah, so that's good. It was an offensive 3 second violation. He should have had that. And we got our first block of the game and our career. And we got our shot blocked. Hold on. Out of bounds, dang it. And we're not shooting that well. Are you kidding me? That was good timing. Okay. If I ever say anything offensive, I do apologize. But I know our team needs to pass more. That's good defense. Okay, so that's a shooting foul. And we're down by 13 because we've only scored 11 points. So Ronnie Turiaf came in. That's good, but unfortunately Mello came out. How is it? Oh, okay, that's a blocking foul. And I'm gonna mute my mic now. Sorry about that. Turn off my face cam.
That one is off.
What's really hurt him, Kevin, is the missed free throws. You got to cash in on those freebies.
That one is no good. And here comes LeBron. 12 points. for him. Miller outside. Lets the three fly.
Wow, what a board. The little guy somehow coming up with the ball.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Heat out front, up by 16.
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down.
Always a pleasure to have you with us. The season officially underway. Knicks trail. By 16. He dishes it to Balkman. He passes to Douglas. There's the pick, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at the Bradley Center in Milwaukee. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. The Heat leading by 16. Here's Chalmers. Haslam a screen. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. And a moment to check out Miami and who they've got coming up. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Douglas. Here's Dimes. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc, gets the bucket. Dimes gets the bucket. In a moment to celebrate here, those are his first official points as an NBA player.
He could make it in this league as a role player. I really believe that. I don't know about taking it to another level beyond that, but he should be able to fit in.
You know, he might not have one of those things that really sets him apart, one or two things that make him special, but he's really solid and he doesn't have many weaknesses. Just a good, solid rotational player, and every team needs those guys.
And stolen by Chalmers. Miller dishes to LeBron. Gathers. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's now got 14 points.
And you can see the strategy has been to take the ball inside here.
That's where you get high percentage looks and draw fouls, Steve, and it's a good way to play.
He feeds it to Balkman. Haslam on him. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. No good.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And in this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
LeBron outside. And the pass to Haslam. Now here's Anthony. He's covered closely. And here is Chalmers. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. So for the Knicks, Stoudemire comes in for Ronaldo Balkman. And Carmelo Anthony's subbed in for Bill Walker. Dwayne Wade's checked in for the Heat. Here's LeBron. He's got 14. Pushes it down.
Now that's how to get your point across. That's making it big.
I know you and I can feel that all the way over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, if you're a defender, you want to see anybody but him with the ball in his hands in that situation.
Wade gets called for blocking. That's his first foul. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. You're right, free throw shooting is so important.
Well, that's why they call them free, Kevin. It really is important to be able to get to the line and knock down the free throws. I mean, that keeps a lead if you have it. It allows you to come back if you're trailing, and it keeps pressure on the opponent.
Here's Dimes. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 7 points.
Seems like that finger roll just comes naturally to him. Great touch.
Dwayne Wade on the wing. Wade right side. LeBron. Now Anthony defending. 6 on the shot clock. Fades. LeBron James again. 18 points for him.
He's looking to have a big game. He did a solid job in the first, but is building on that now here in the second. Well, fellas, you know, Melo coming over to the Knicks, the big story around the league, really, as the Knicks like to make headlines, and they did with that move. Some, though, can criticize New York for being more concerned with being on the front page than actually winning. I'm not sure I quite agree with that, but certainly some people may have felt that way.
Here's Chalmers.
Full court pressure here. In the man-to-man.
Boy, it takes a lot of energy for both teams in this kind of situation, the offense and the defense.
Backing down is LeBron. Good from 11 feet out. LeBron's now got 8 points in the quarter. Back to what you brought up, they have always tried to be a part of big trades that are being discussed. Sometimes they work, Steve, and sometimes they don't for that team.
Yeah, but anytime you have a chance to get a superstar like Carmelo Anthony or like Amari Stoudemire, I think you go ahead and do it. And so New York is set up now for some success over the coming years, but we'll see how they go forward and what kind of roster they put around their 2 stars.
Douglas the pass to Carmelo. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Haslam's got his 5th rebound in this one.
A humongous lead for him here. I mean, they've really done a good job of controlling the flow of the game.
Yeah, and I think it's the rebounding they have to thank for that, Clark, because it's really set the tone in this contest.
Now here's Douglas. Here's Dimes. 4 on the clock. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Douglas has got his 2nd basket of the night. The Heat leading by 14.
You know, I think in Tony Douglas, the Knicks got a great find in the 2009 draft. He was the 29th pick. Pretty gutty defender, but a terrific scorer.
And the Heat call time here. Clark talking about Tony Douglas out of Florida State, a combo guard, Steve, and he's not a great playmaker yet, but he does do a great job of limiting his turnovers.
Well, he understands his limitations.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Heat delivering the blowout.
And welcome, everyone, to this early season edition of HP at the Half. Miami up on top against... At Amway Center, the Magic with the win over the Bobcats.
Thanks for tuning back. Here's Dimes.
Well, we talk about players in their offseason, what they're doing to improve their conditioning. And yoga has been used to improve flexibility and strength. And that's something that a lot of the players around the league have now leaned on, and it's really catching on.
Chalmers with it. Now Haslam. He kicks to Chalmers. Haslam a screen. 5 to shoot. And Chalmers kicks to Haslam. The Heat need to get a shot off. And again, it's the Heat missing. And it's ironic that yoga is really the new thing in the NBA. I know Steve and Clark and Doris and everybody else on our crew, we're always doing yoga before our broadcast. It's been around for thousands of years. And, of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the league's all-time highest scorer, credited with extending his career, his practice of yoga.
Well, you know, a number of guys have used yoga, not just from a physical standpoint, but from a mental and emotional and spiritual standpoint in their total well-being, and obviously it's enhanced their NBA careers because it does include flexibility, core strength, balance, all of those things you need in basketball. And I think the younger generation is understanding that it's a year-round job when you're a pro, and anything that you can do to help maintain the tool of your trade, your body, is well worth it.
Fields. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Billups has got his 7th assist here tonight. And here is Chalmers. And Bosch backs down. The fadeaway. And that one's good.
You know, for a guy like him who can light it up like that, that's too easy.
Here's Dimes. Kicks it to Stoudemire. Here's Dimes. Stoudemire, right side. Passes it to Fields. Fades away. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Here's Chalmers. And Billups picks him up defensively. Chalmers dishes to Bosch. Nice move. Count the bucket.
Another inside bucket. They've had a huge edge in points in the lane.
That's what every coach preaches, inside out, reversible clothing.
There's the dish to Fields. Here's Dimes. Clock at 6. He gathers. Misses in close.
Well, with good defense down low, that's a shot he's not going to convert very often.
Feeds it to House. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Billups has got his 4th rebound in this one. It counts. Here's Chalmers. Back to Miller. The feed to Bosch. Brown on him. Bosch against Brown. Outside. House gets it to go.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Now here's Billups. Right side Billups. Here's Dimes. Dishes to Stoudemire. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem.
How about the run Amari had last season during the middle of the year? He had 9 straight games with 30 points or more. Just an explosive score. That was a Knicks record, by the way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Ronny Turioff, he's checked in for Brown. Anthony comes in for Landry Fields. And it's Walker in for Chauncey Billups. And just to touch back on that record of Amari's, he was carrying the Knicks team for the early stretch.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, with a team that had sort of been kind of patched together and stitched together, he stepped up and led the way until they were able to make that trade for Carmelo Anthony.
Outside, House. Stoudemire grabs the board. Stoudemire's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Anthony. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, that's not really what typically happens for someone with his touch around the rim. That's a surprise.
You know, there's an annual survey of GMs, and one of the things that they were asked last season was, with the game on the line, which player would you want shooting the ball? Over 3/4 of the GMs said Kobe Bryant. But I'm not sure if you look at the numbers, Carmelo Anthony actually might be the best choice.
Here's Dimes. Back to Anthony. Some nice passing. 6 to shoot. Here's Walker. You know, and in that survey, rounding out the players in the top 5 as far as field goal percentage for potential game winners, Chris Paul, Brandon Roy, Sean Marion, and Hedo Turkoglu.
You know, Kevin, I need some more information on that. How many shots are those guys taking in those quarters? But again, of those guys, I like Chris Paul. He's got the ball in his hands all the time. He can create for other people. He's not afraid of the big shot, but he's comfortable in high-pressure situations, and he's shown that he's a leader and able to deliver in the clutch.
We've seen some great shooting from him today. They've got to lean on him a little bit more.
Here is House. Miller outside. The 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Dimes. The 10-footer. Walker's shot is off. Here's the break. Miller, the pass to Dampier. Miller kicks to Jones. He dishes it to House. Wide open shot is on the money.
Simply said, it's going to take a much better effort than that, son, on a shooter like him.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, you knew Miami would be a new big power in the East with the big 3 in tow. They didn't disappoint, blowing right by their conference win total from the prior season.
And making a change here, the Knicks. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a